This is the NRB vortex.
Alright, so I got the vortex back from Garrett. He tuned it for me because it got tap very annoyingly. And it sounds better than it ever did. I'm getting reused. Don't make fun of me, Blue Seal. Chill. I'm getting used to it again. So my flipping is probably going to be bad through this entire review because I need to get used to this thing again. But God, have I missed this thing. And now with this, I like this a lot more with this new tune. Like, it is tuned so well. Like, it's unbelievably well. But what are all my thoughts on this pretty balisong? So, first off, this thing doesn't have much downsides. And any downside is going to be fixed in the new version. But let's just get the cons out of the way, because I don't like to be too negative. So, most of the cons are little problems, but they're surely problems. It's slippery. You're gonna be dropping this a decent amount because it's just slippery. Not as bad as, let's say a glider Arctic, but not as good as like a squid trainer. Squid trainers, while they're stupidly overpriced, really grippy, really nice. This is somewhere in the middle because it doesn't really have that much of a pattern. Though the pattern it does have is really nice. But not really a problem anymore because the new version gets rid of that problem, adding more grip than probably the squid trainer, to be honest. The other problem with it is the Zen pin pokes out a little too much and kind of interferes with flipping. Of course, you can get used to that and it doesn't pinch you, but it's just tad annoying. Like, you feel it, it doesn't hurt, but you know it's there. And like, when you're doing rollovers, it kind of gets annoying after a while. But it's not that big of a problem. It doesn't affect flipping. It just is annoying. And that is fixed too. So, the only two problems really are fixed. And another thing that some people might take issue with, which I personally don't take, that was a crappy parabolic, which I don't take much issue with, is their Zen pins. I don't care. Zen pins suck, but these are actually decent Zen pins that work well, unlike the rep. Gonna get a rep get squiggle, even though that's like $600, whatever. But new one is press fit, just like the Koenig, which I think I have in my pocket. Yes, I do have it in my pocket. So this is what press fit is if you don't know. It's fitted in the balisong. So that's pretty cool. So the two problems with the vortex are solved. And a fun fact is this is 7075. How do I know that? Garrett said if it comes in a pink box, it is 7075, or if it has black hardware, 7075 with silver on the back. So this is gonna be my beater now, and I'm gonna get my first drop ever on concrete here. Maybe. I'm a little scared actually, so just gonna be flipping. Which I needed a new beater because aliens, I mean the alien is not doing too right. Like, it's still attached and everything, but it's not in its peak performance right now. It's actually pretty down. Oh crap! Ah, no. Okay, well, yeah, it just got screwed. But anyway, the alien's pretty down bad. So this is going to be a nice old beater. Tap. No tap. Nah, I don't like the aftermath. I don't like the aftermath. No. This thing flipping wise, it's really good, to say the least. I've been flipping it all day, and that's why it looks a little more banged up. And I can say it's definitely really good, as I flip like crap. God, I like this thing so much. I did forget how good of a flipper it was. Just flipping it again, like really, it's crazy. Let's see if I can get a scissor in. Nope. But, so, chaplains are nice. Fanning is, you know. Oh, get that Z choker, come on. There you go. That was a really bad Z choker. Fanning's great. Parabolics are, see, my problem is parabolics are way too easy that I mess up. It's just, they're so easy to do parabolics on this thing, so I over-calculate it, because it's like literally meant to do parabolics, and I'm so used to my Covenant that I like overthrow it, because the Covenant's handle bias, so it's a different type of thing with the Covenant. But it is definitely a really good parabolic machine. It's a parabolic machine. Scissors. I don't like doing scissors that much on this, just because of its, just because I'm not used to it, honestly. I never really liked doing scissors on here because I was never used to it. I would do scissors on here sometimes, but I don't like scissors too much on this thing. Just to say the least. I think it's, I like doing it on a more thin profile, and while this is somewhat thin, it's just a lot easier doing it on something like a Covenant. And it's a little slippery, so sometimes it falls out of your hand. Which, you know, it's an aluminum product, so you can't blame Garrett too much for it being slippery. It's kind of difficult to get aluminum right. Rollovers are really nice. Really everything on this balisong is really nice. I don't know, this is just a really good flipper, and it does pretty much anything you throw at it. It's a fast flipper too. I mean, you can just keep on going, and it can handle pretty much anything. I don't know if it just goes well with my style, because let's be honest, I don't do scissors too often, and I'm trying to integrate them in more. Maybe if I keep on doing scissors a lot more, I will start to appreciate scissors on this thing. But for right now, I just don't like doing scissors on the Vortex. Now, I do have to acknowledge an issue. It developed tap. I sent it to Garrett, and completely solid tolerances. No wiggle. Just bounce. Almost no play on this thing. So great tolerances now. Though that was an issue that it developed tap. So keep that in account, because yours might develop tap, which, you know, sucks, but doesn't happen too often, because I'm the only one that I know that it developed tap with, because everybody else seems to be having a grand old time. So I just got unlucky. Yeah. Though I would take that into account. What it all comes down to is cop or drop, get it or not. And yes,
There's two answers, yes and no. You probably should wait for the V2. If you're watching this in the future, that really doesn't matter. The V2 is going to be so much better than this is currently. But this is already really good. So maybe if you want to, I don't know, not wait, you buy this on the second market. It's worth it. It really is worth it. This thing is a great flipper. The only things really holding it back is the Zen pin, not the Zen pin, nipple. I made that mistake earlier. The nipple, and really it just being press fit and no jipping. That's the only problems with this thing, and the V2 fixes every single problem. So that's gonna have to do it.
Thank you, Oh Blue Seal, again for letting me use another music beat. I appreciate it a lot. His is Oh Blue Seal, at Oh Blue Seal. He does cardistry, balisongs with a Z, especially with the Z. Worry bricks, thumb chucks, and probably more things. He makes his own music beats and his own music. Pretty cool dude. So go give him a follow. Yeah. The balisong's fine, by the way. It's good. Bye bye.